What's up, friends and family? Mr. and Mrs. B here, as always. Mr. B, Jordan, and
Mrs. B.
she has a name.
I do.
Yeah,
Sometimes
didn't come up on the bottom, but yeah.
Well, then they can read it, can't they?
Fair enough. Today, we are doing a very special friends and family, or you lot, Q&A. As always, Instagram, right there. And if you like what we're doing and you want to subscribe and you want notifications and all those wonderful things,
You don't have to do the bell. It's all right. But hit subscribe. That would be
Right
awfully
there.
nice of you.
listen for the bell transition.
Sorry, what was that?
That's how it goes.
Okay.
So yeah, friends and family Q&A. Some of these Qs,
They're just to stitch us up, aren't they? They're asking stuff that they
No.
probably know the answer to already, but they just want us to answer on camera.
I'm not ashamed of it.
No, I said I'd answer anything. I shall.
So yeah, like it, and it makes a change from us not eating stuff. So
Yeah, there's a lot of that at the moment, isn't there?
we hope you're enjoying the guilt-free indulgence that we provide every week or so with snacks and treats and all of
And
those
more,
things.
definitely more of that is coming. But we thought this would give you a little bit of a breather.
Yeah, give you a minute to cleanse your palate, but not really, because some of these questions are pretty rough. From
So
what
we
I can-
haven't. We've seen the questions, but we haven't told each other any answers or anything,
No.
have we? We're just gonna.
So let's get to it. Question 1.
Well, this one actually, I thought we'd start. This isn't really a question. Your mum, I don't know if she didn't understand the message I sent her, but basically she's telling me to find something diabetic friendly that tastes good for her, which we're in the process of trying to do. So she didn't send a question in the end. I think she thought this was her contribution to this video, so that's why I'm mentioning it.
Hi, Mum.
So
Yes, we will find some diabetic.
yeah, if
friendly
anyone's got any
things.
recommendations, put them in the comments, and then we'll
Stop
try them.
jogging my camera. Your heavy gesticulating is jogging the camera,
I'm,
and you've complained about camera jogging
Oh,
more
shut your
than
face.
once. So please, next question.
Actually, before we start, another thing, anyone, if they've got any recommendations about anything gluten-free,
Eat the glutens.
no, some people can't. So, any good snacks that are gluten-free, let us know. And this will make you sad.
I shouldn't be held responsible for people's poor genes. I'm sorry.
And anything vegan. Because we're big meat eaters, aren't we? But we have said for the purpose of the channel, we're going to try some stuff that we would never ordinarily try.
I had a vegan cake once.
By accident, you didn't know you were eating it until you'd eaten it.
No, I think we knew beforehand.
And
But
you still had it?
We laughed about the price. Well, it's cake, isn't it? Like, there's a chance it's going to be all right.
Well, not necessarily. There's no egg
No,
in
it
it,
was like
no milk.
It was like a lemon thing, so you sort of like
Okay.
hoping for the best. But yeah,
Was it all right?
It was okay, but once we were told the price, we sort of like realised that yeah, it's probably not okay.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, so all of the
Question 2.
variations. Oh, shush. Okay, so Bradley, if you're watching, I bet you thought I wasn't going to answer, didn't you? He's asked us what our favourite sex positions are.
All of them. I like them all,
Is that true?
especially those gymnast ones. She's really good, like flexible as hell.
Jordan? Some of our... Well, probably not many, but
No.
some of our loved ones are going to watch.
I believe they call it the atomic pile driver.
My God, no.
Next question. Thanks, Brad.
Mine's Mission Real Doggy, just in case you were wondering. Really, you're just going for all of them.
Quagmire will turn up any minute now.
Right.
Next up.
Presley, he's asked us 2. So the first one is, what's the weirdest food we've ever eaten in our life?
Vegan food.
Yeah, but I think it depends
Or
on what you
gluten-free
think is
food.
weird, isn't it? There's lots of things that I would eat that, like, the average Joe would think is weird anyway, because I like douse a lot of things in vinegar and make weird sauces with like
Oh no,
drippings of
I
meat
have one.
and stuff.
I have one. It was a Christmas dinner one time,
Oh, stop digging me
and
out.
this gravy. Who said it was you?
No, it is
And
me.
this gravy
No,
that
it's
was made
me.
to go with it was super fruity, and it did not go with the turkey whatsoever. So fruity gravy, it was weird. I didn't enjoy it. You know, there you go. Fruity gravy for me.
Was the rest of the dinner was lovely though, wasn't it?
The rest of the dinner was fine if you didn't have the gravy on it.
Yeah, it was a bit of a calamity that year. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what's weird to one isn't weird to another, is it? I would eat like squid, and people don't like that, do they?
Octopus.
I love octopus. Like the suckers on an octopus. If you barbecue it, they are delightful.
Yeah, but the weirdest thing you ate.
I don't know. I don't think anything's weird. If it's food, it's food, isn't it? It's if you like it or not. People don't like the gizzards, do they? That I have outside of a chicken or anything like all the.
Yeah,
innards.
you put vinegar on it.
So
So
I
maybe-
eat that.
maybe
But
that's
maybe you
weird.
think that's weird. Like, yeah. What else did you ask us? And what's the creepiest thing that's happened to us? Creepy?
Maybe that guy walking in to a hotel room when you were nude.
Oh my god, I'd completely forgotten about that, but that beats
She
anything I
blocked it
was
out.
going to
but
say.
yeah.
I was very pregnant, wasn't I, with our first
And
child?
very nude.
Very, very uncomfortable and naked. And you just burst into the
He
room.
worked there. That's like clear out.
Bit
It
of
wasn't a
context.
stranger. Well, he was a stranger.
Oh,
but,
God.
yeah. So that one, there you go.
They comped us a meal though, didn't they?
They did.
So that was quite nice.
Yeah, some sort of apology.
But yeah. Fat, nude and preggers, just not the one.
I was just fat and nude.
Yeah, so probably, I don't know, creepy.
It was pretty creepy.
That's probably it. Okay, so Den and Tyne, they've asked if we could have any 3 celebrities round for dinner, dead or alive. Who and why? We definitely have different people.
Make
so
for a quiet one if they were dead, wouldn't
do
it?
you?
Go on,
Yeah,
off
that's
you go.
what they meant.
Go on,
That's
you first.
totally what they meant.
You first.
3 is hard. I want to meet all kinds of people. Probably Ella Fitzgerald, because she might sing with me.
What, during dinner?
Yeah, have a chat.
I want to sing whilst you eat. Please continue.
Billy Connolly, because I'd have a laugh. Who else would I have? Oh, 3's hard. Maybe Marilyn, because there's so much about that era of like show business I'd want to talk to her about and find out what was true and what wasn't. I love her.
Okay.
So if it's 3, it's those, but that's hard because there's loads of people
Excuse me.
would want. I was going to say bless you, but you didn't sneeze. Did you?
No. My 3 outside of Del Rodders and Uncle Albert, if that was a one, yeah. Let me see. Yes. Okay. Sean Williamson, aka Barry from EastEnders, Les Dennis, one of the greatest game show hosts of all,
Hang on.
And
They're
Dwayne-
not coming round my house for dinner.
Dwayne Johnson. There we go. Look at that. That's 3. That's perfect.
So-
all entertainers. All
So
brilliant.
Sean Williamson, Barry from EastEnders.
Yep. Saw him live, you know.
Less said about that, the better.
Barry Oakey.
Les Dennis.
Why not?
I don't think I want him round my house.
Why not?
What for?
Did I argue with Ella Fitzgerald blurting out her numbers all over the table when you're trying to eat something? Like, no. Like, but here you are arguing me about Les Dennis.
I just think I never expected you to say any of them. Maybe who did you say the last one?
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, that
Have the
doesn't
rock
surprise me.
Yeah, have one of his cheat days. Like, that'd be great, wouldn't it? I've seen his cheat days on Instagram where he's eating everything.
It was like us on any other day then.
Yes. Except for we're more unapologetic about it. Right, there you go.
So it's a
Les Dennis, Sean
strange
Williamson,
dinner
Dwayne
party.
Johnson. That is not a strange dinner party. That'd be great. Lots of jokes. Lots of... Hell, Sean Williamson could sing too, so...
Right.
Next up.
Ellie is asking us what our song is and why. Do you even remember what it is?
Yeah, you can answer it though.
So, Georgia on My Mind by Ray Charles. You lot might know it better with Jamie Foxx doing it because he played Ray Charles in the film. But yeah, it was just a really special song to like my granddad, as well as the song Sweet Georgia Brown, which we get this family connection, isn't it? So just there was lots of reasons, but that was one of the first films we watched together, wasn't it? Like Ray.
Yes, I know. I'm hoping you answer these questions yourself.
But yeah, so we danced at our wedding to not Sweet Georgia Brown, that was at the other bit.
Georgia on My Mind. Not
Georgia
The Devil
on
Went
My
Down to
Mind.
Georgia, which can confuse people, but
Which
still
you,
a good song.
Which you try and drop into like
It's a good song.
various conversations.
Next question, please.
But yeah. So Tasha is asking, how do we find time for sexy time with a house to run, 2 kids, and my mum in the house?
Wait for everyone to go to bed.
You just find time, don't you? There's no secret, I don't think. There's no...
Or you say you're going to clear the garage, or, you know, go to do a dump run or something. Yeah.
I genuinely don't know what to say. Don't know what
Shouldn't
to say.
you shouldn't have put these questions on me. You know you're going to get great answers.
But I didn't ask them.
Well,
But yeah,
who's
there's
up next?
there's no secret. Like that's just, yeah, we find time. We do all right.
Excuse us for a minute. We'll pause this.
Shut up.
Next up,
Right, Matt has asked
ton of questions.
a lot of questions.
Thank you for all of them. They are all wonderful questions. I like them all.
Yeah, the one I
Let's
think he
go.
genuinely wants to have answered is: does Jordan still have his eyebrows waxed?
Yes. Not of at the moment, obviously.
No, we both need them
bit of a
doing.
state, but the answer is yes, I do.
Any context there, or are you going to leave it like that?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Just need to
Um,
go too far.
I'd-
Next, give me the next questions. Let's have them.
Okay, so Matt's asking, how important do you have to be considered assassinated and not just murdered?
Most murders are assassinations, so by definition.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
I
Next
can't
one.
believe I'm doing this on the internet. If a cyclops were to close its eye, is it winking or blinking?
Sleeping. Next one.
If the fountain of youth can make you live forever, can you drown in it and still die?
It's a bit purgatory, isn't it? Really, like yeah.
You're going to go Catholic on me, are you? No? Cool.
Hallelujah, Chantel. Next one.
What was the first man to milk a cow trying to do?
He was thirsty. Was he using his hands or his mouth?
I feel a bit sick.
There's a question for you, Matt.
How did the person who invented the calendar know what day it was?
Sundials and all of that stuff, right?
Do you feel like you're being taken the piss out of?
No,
Like,
sundials or the Mayan calendar,
Like-
whatever. I don't know.
and if
Speaking of the Mayans,
no.
not yet. No.
If you had a dream that none of your dreams would come true, and you woke up and had none of your real life dreams come true, would that be a dream come true? He's proper taking the
That's
mickey.
just a dead question. Sorry, man. Like all your other ones were good. That one was like a bit much. The
Yeah.
answer to it is, of course, not. Who knows? Who's
but-
next?
So Ali and Jamie.
Hello, Ali and Jamie.
Yeah, from across the miles. There's 2. What are the things that we each like doing individually that the other doesn't like? Well, that's not difficult, is it?
That's wrestling podcasts.
So anything wrestling related, 15 years later, I still don't understand. So he just cracks on with that by himself, along with football, really.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try a little bit and be involved. But...
Can you answer your one?
Well, you wouldn't come with me ordinarily to see a show, would you?
I've been to see shows. Think of something else.
Yeah, no, but you
Think
wouldn't
of
come and see.
something
You
else.
wouldn't come and see something like Wicked or Rent.
No, but I've seen musicals, and it's, you know, so you need to think of something else. That's not a good answer. It's not good enough for our friends who have asked these questions. Ali and Jamie, I'm sorry on behalf of Chantel for the poor answer to the question that she's just given.
Face.
Well, then give me a better answer.
No, because I don't do anything really, do I?
I mean, the context in that. Like,
no, but like I don't
I
have
could
a lot
clip that. Like, and make it a real like thing. Yeah.
No, I mean I don't have a lot of my hobbies and my interests are really, really minimal. I'm very specific, aren't I? So like, we don't love all the same types of music.
I tell you what. Let me make this easy. She watches the Kardashians. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I hate it. I think it's the worst group of people to ever grace reality TV. They should all be ashamed of themselves. I wish they would be cancelled.
God, you're like getting you out your pram about this one.
Well, you took way too long to answer that question when you watched the Kardashians. So
no, but I wouldn't ask you to.
Thank you, Ali
watch
and Jamie.
Reality TV.
No, you just put it on sometimes, and it's the worst.
Right. What's one key thing that we do in our relationship to keep it so strong? Jordan.
I don't know.
Jordan.
You tell me.
You ain't funny. Stop making everything an innuendo.
We eat.
We just.
We eat together. A couple
I don't know why this
stays
works.
together.
It does, but I don't know why.
We eat well. We watch TV shows. We make sure we do things together.
Yeah, I think because once you have kids and stuff, like life's busy, isn't it? Like he's at work and there's stuff going on at home. So yeah, we try.
Classic EastEnders on UK TV play.
Guilty pleasure.
Very
not
guilty.
that guilty, to be fair.
Well,
I don't care.
We're guilty of watching it.
We're guilty of watching it, but I don't feel guilty about it.
And snacks. We make sure we have a nice routine. It's not that difficult.
Wouldn't work for everyone, I'm sure, but we're pretty happy, aren't we?
Yeah. So
We've got no money, but like we're doing all right. And Rob and Kelly, they asked us two as well. Would you rather live in a world with no mac and cheese or a world with no pizza?
Easy, no mac and cheese. Give me some pizza.
I think I would as well, just because mac and cheese is...
Boring.
No. Sometimes it's really good. It just depends on who's cooked it.
Mac and cheese is a one-off sort of treat, like the deep fried mac and cheese from Meat Liquor in North London. Like,
I'm not having this conversation about Meat Liquor. You're lucky I'm not making you cut this out.
It's
rude.
It's really nice. It's lovely, but it's quite heavy and stuff like that.
How do you know that, Jordan? How do you know how nice it is?
I've been once or twice.
Yeah. How many times have I been? Just out of curiosity.
Well, you don't. Never. But yeah. So like mac and cheese. It's one
That's
of my
what I mean.
favourite.
I don't do nothing. You
one of
don't
my
take me
favourite
nowhere.
bits of mac and cheese is that. But I could eat pizza way more. So pizza
But good
stays.
pizza. We don't often have pizza here, do we?
No.
Because it's rubbish.
When you've sampled some of the great pizza, you don't really want the bad pizza anymore.
I really want to go to Italy at some point, but really only for the food. Just to see how it compares with like American.
When I say the bad pizza, I mean the chains. Your pizza is
Yeah.
dead. It's boring. It's horrible. You don't. You know, we've had some of the greatest slices of pizza you can have, and
yeah,
they just don't compare to the.
so we don't put ourselves through it here very often, do we? Like,
No.
But yeah, probably pizza is the one. I could live with that.
What was
mac
the
and
other
cheese.
question?
This is definitely Rob and not Cal, for sure. Would you rather never use cutlery again, or have to use it for everything you ate?
I'd use it for everything.
Yeah,
So,
I would.
Yeah.
Because there's some stuff that I'd really want to eat that you couldn't.
I can
Eat
cut a
your
pizza.
hands.
I can,
Like, you can't have carbonara with your fingers, can you?
it'd be an interesting watch.
It would take me forever to eat it, which then would make
No,
it
it
not
wouldn't. You
worth
just
it.
tip the bowl.
Sorry, like
Look,
How dare I?
I'm here in the year 3000 whilst you're still living in the 80s, apparently, not knowing how to tip a bowl to eat your spaghetti.
I know, but I wouldn't. So I'd use cutlery, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Cut some
It would
chocolate.
look silly for a lot of stuff, but
Yeah,
I couldn't
there are
bear-
people
I'm not
like
one of them that I don't like fingering
there are people
me
I know who
food.
cut their toast with knives and forks and stuff.
What are you
so-
talking about?
Yeah.
As in to cut it in half?
No, he uses his knife and fork to cut his toast.
Who does?
I'm not going to say.
Is it the person that cuts their pizza?
Yes.
Shameful. Sort your life out.
Yeah.
That's
So-
it.
So that was the questions, and we
I
hope
think
the answers
there are
were...
probably some more coming.
Well, we can make this a
But, yeah.
semi-regular thing if people have more questions for us as
If
time goes
anyone
on.
cares.
If people are happy to listen to our nonsense.
Do you have any questions for me?
What's for lunch?
Probably chicken, but I don't know what with yet.
It's not a great answer. I don't know what it's with. So,
Well, you could do it yourself.
with time running out on this epic episode of
Epic.
wonder and questions, as always, Instagram up there. And like and subscribe down there with notifications if you want. We thank everyone, and we are grateful for everyone that follows, listens, likes.
Yeah, it's
subscribes,
been
does all that
lovely
stuff.
just to have that little bit of interaction, hasn't it? And people saying they like it.
It's worth saying that we have exclusive stuff on Instagram, exclusive content.
Yeah, because
trying
the reels
random
aren't on
things.
YouTube,
Yes.
are they?
Um,
I don't know.
the reels aren't on YouTube, but the reaction faces will sometimes go on as shorts because they are funny, and people twisting their face is always funny.
People.
I twist my face at something. I might put that on soon.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's
I've
it.
got
You
no
got anything
poker
else to give
face.
them?
Only that we're really, really grateful. Thank you for everyone that sent us a question. I hope we've adequately answered it.
Yeah, keep those snack ideas coming. Keep them coming.
There's actually quite a few that I haven't even mentioned to you yet, but there's
No.
a few coming that will be very nice, I think. Some probably not so much.
So you can hear the music playing. We're going to wrap it. We're going to say goodbye for now.
See you soon.
Thank you for watching, but the black screen next to us will say that as well. Take care, guys.